Welcome to Mathematics 13 Elementary Statistics. I'm Professor Sullivan and I will be your instructor this semester. In this video, I will provide an overview of some key components to our online course. In order to get a more complete and detailed description of the important aspects related to our course, you must download and carefully examine the course syllabus. The course syllabus is located in the Course Information module of our online Canvas course. In fact, all of the instructional materials used in this course are available online in Canvas. As a result, there is no textbook to purchase. Instead, to access the instructional materials used in this course, you must have regular access to a Canvas-compatible computer system with a reliable high-speed internet connection. Now, let's take a look at how our online Canvas course is organized. Our online course is completely online. All of the lectures, assignments, and exams will be taking place online in Canvas, the Sierra College Learning Management System. To log into Canvas, you use your MySierra username and password. And then you need to click on our Math 13 course. Every time you enter our Math 13 course in Canvas, you're directed to the module page. You need to access all of the learning materials in our Canvas course through the modules. The modules contain tasks that need to be done. The due dates are designated in the learning modules. You have to progress through the learning modules in sequential order. Notice here, the items in the Week 1 learning module are not available until we complete all of the items in the learning module before it, the Course Information module. So here we need to view our course overview video to see how the course is organized. Then we need to click on the course syllabus where we can download and view the course syllabus. It's very important that you read all the information in the syllabus because it has all the details on what's involved in the course, such as to contact me with any questions, you need to do this through the Canvas inbox messaging system. I check my Canvas inbox very frequently, so I will be able to respond to you in a reasonably short amount of time. Also, you need to be frequently looking at your Canvas inbox to check to see if there's any important messages from me. But make sure you read all the syllabus to get all the details, including information on discussions, which are worth 10% of the final grade, assignments, which are worth 30% of the final grade, and examinations, which are worth 60% of the final grade. Also in the syllabus contains a detailed explanation of the grading system in this course. I don't grade on a point system or a percentage system. I grade on a rubric, and the rubric information is contained in each of the discussions, assignments, and exams. But in general, I grade on a 5-point standard rubric where I evaluate your work according to criteria as whether it is excellent, good, satisfactory, unsatisfactory, inadequate, or insufficient. Now, when I enter the scores and evaluate it as excellent, good, satisfactory, unsatisfactory, Canvas turns them into points. So when you see the 5 listed in the grade, you should really interpret that as I evaluated work as excellent. And if you see a 4 rating in Canvas, you should interpret that as your rating was good. It doesn't mean that this is a 5-point problem and you scored a 4 means you missed 1 point somewhere. That's not how a rubric grading system works. Even though Canvas displays the points and percentages, I don't grade on this system. I grade according to this rubric. And if you look at the letter grade assignments for A, B, C, D's, and F, it's all based on your overall mean scores weighted according to the 10% for discussion, 30% for assignment, and 60% on exams. As long as that 5-point average falls somewhere between a 4 and a 5, you earn an A. If that overall average score ranges from a 3 to a 4, you earn a B. So make sure you look through the rubric on each of the assignments, see how things are graded, and make sure you review in detail everything in the syllabus. Once you've looked at the syllabus, you can, instead of going back to the module page, you can work within this learning module just by selecting the Next button. So if I click on Next, it takes me to the next item in the learning module, which is where we get to download the student survey. When you download the student survey, you need to have this available with you whenever you are viewing the video lessons or the homework assignments, because there are examples in the video lessons and there's homework assignments that refer to data from this Sierra College Elementary Statistics Student Survey. The first page lists the questions that were given to a random sample of Sierra College Elementary Statistics students, and the second page contains the data, where we're going to be learning various statistics to analyze it. Next, you can go to the movie database sample. This is another database sample that you need to have with you whenever you're working on the video lessons, examples, or the homework exercises, because it contains sample data that we'll be using in examples and homework exercises in class. It's basically 2 pages of data collected from a random sample of movies. And then we can just continue to go to the next item. But anytime you're finished, you can leave Canvas, but make sure you return. And every time you return, it takes you to the home page, which directs you to the module page. Your progress in the learning modules is kept track in Canvas by green check marks. So here you could see the green check marks are for the course overview video, the course syllabus, the student survey, and the movie database sample. So we've completed all the items in the course information video, so now our week 1 learning module is unlocked. If you don't want to scroll down past the course information module after completing it, you can always click on the course information module title and it will condense it. That way you don't have to keep scrolling down the module page as you work throughout the semester. It's still going to be there. If you click on it, it will expand it if you need to go back and return to it. But once you're finished, you could click to collapse it and then work on the next learning module. Each of our learning modules are broken into weekly assignments. And so pay attention to the due dates. The due dates are listed in the learning module underneath each of the assignments. The due dates are also listed in the course calendar and on the syllabus page. But here in the learning module page, you could see the due dates and make sure you keep track of the due dates so you don't fall behind in the class. Each weekly learning module is sort of organized the same way. It begins with the weekly discussion. So we need to click on the weekly discussion to start the week. And each discussion involves you coming to the discussion at the beginning of the week. By the due date, you must make the first post, replying to the prompt in the discussion. You will not be able to see any of the other posts that students are in your discussion group until after you made your first post. So please make sure you give a complete post addressing the prompt in the weekly discussions at the beginning of the week by the due date. Then you have to return to the discussion at the end of the week to then read your fellow discussion group members' posts and then respond to any posts appropriately based on the discussion that's taken place. After you've made your discussion post, you can then go next, and then it takes you to the next assignment. Each of the assignments follow the same sort of pattern. To complete the assignments, you first need to download the study guide by clicking on the study guide link. The study guide is basically lecture notes for the information that's being presented in that section assignment. So you can have these and use it as the textbook to read the lecture notes for that section. Next, you then need to view and study the video lessons and examples. I've created these YouTube videos and embedded them here in Canvas that basically takes the place of lectures. And you can click on the thumbnail to start the video streaming, and you can make it a full screen, and you could stop, pause, rewind, and replay as you work through the videos. Make sure you watch all the video lessons and examples. They're there to help you prepare to learn and understand the material so that you can then work on your homework assignments. So the next step is, after you've viewed all of the video lessons and examples, you can then download the section exercises, which contains the homework exercises that you need to complete. There's lots of different ways you can complete your homework exercises, and I will talk about that next. But in the end, you need to save your homework solutions as a single PDF file. And then that single PDF file containing your solutions is then uploaded in Canvas. Then you need to make sure you verify that the solutions were successfully uploaded. And after they have been, then you can continue in the learning module. The next item after the section assignment is the solutions to the homework exercises. You need to check these solutions to the homework exercises to make sure you check your answers to see if you were solving the problems correctly. Also, if you're having any difficulties while learning the lessons and solving the homework exercises, you need to resolve them right away by either referring to the study guide, or reviewing some of the video lessons and examples, or seeking assistance from me, the instructor, via the Canvas inbox messaging system. Or you can take advantage of available tutorial services that are offered through the Sierra College Math Center, the Sierra College Tutor Center, and the tutor.com 24/7 online tutoring. And links to each of these places to seek the help is listed here in the assignment. Here is the assignment rubric. Again, you could see what it is I'm evaluating homework on based on timeliness, making sure the assignment is submitted by the due date, completeness, making sure that your solutions were completed for all the homework assignment, detailedness. It's important for you to show all your work, and your submitted solutions need to be clear and sufficiently detailed to communicate your reasoning and method of solving the problem. And for correctness, I only select one assignment exercise to grade for correctness. That's why it's important that you go on and look at the solutions provided to check all your other answers to make sure that you are learning and understanding the material. So once you've done all these things in the assignment and you've saved your homework assignment to a PDF solutions file, you now need to submit the assignment. To do that, in the assignment area, you need to click on the Submit Assignment button, which will bring up an area where you can upload your solutions file. If you've connected your Office 365 to Canvas or connected your Google Drive in Canvas, you can access your files in the clouds there for Google Drive or OneDrive. Or if you just saved it on your device, you can choose the file to upload by clicking on the Choose File button, and then browse through your files, and then select the file to upload. And then when you've selected the correct one, you hit the Submit Assignment button, and it will upload your assignment to Canvas. You must wait until you get a verification that it's successfully uploaded. So don't leave this page or click anything else until yes, we've successfully uploaded the assignment. You can also verify that you uploaded the assignment correctly by looking at the bottom of the page where it says you had successfully submitted it. And then you can download the file that you selected to look at it and verify that it is indeed the solution file you submitted. If you submitted the wrong file at this point, you really need to contact me right away to let me know so that I'm able to open up the assignment to allow you to submit another one right away. So now that we've successfully submitted the assignment, we can go and click on the Next button, because once we've submitted the assignment, these solutions are available to us. So we can look at the solutions to check our answers on the homework to make sure we were really understanding the concepts that were being covered. So this basically covers the pattern that's included in all the assignments. Basically, to complete the rest of the modules, you continue and repeat the same thing. You do the next assignment, submit it, check your answers, do the next assignment, submit it, and so on. Remember, you can't access any of the items until you completed the ones that come before it. And then you get all the way to the end of a unit where we'll take our examination. And before each examination, there's a review. And the review is basically a practice exam where you get to see what the types of questions will be on your actual exam. And you also get to practice this process of saving your solutions as a PDF file and uploading it in Canvas. Because you only get one opportunity to complete the exam and submit your solutions. And so you want to make sure you completely understand the process of doing that before you start the actual exam. So this is the overall pattern in the class. Work through the learning modules in sequential order. Complete your assignments on time. Pay attention to the due dates. Save your solutions to assignments and exam problems in a PDF file and use this process that I just demonstrated to upload in Canvas. And then make sure you check to verify that it was successful and correctly uploaded. As I mentioned, you must save your solutions to homework assignments and examination problems as a single PDF file to upload in Canvas. This can be accomplished in several ways. You can create your solutions using a word processing program like Microsoft Word or Google Docs and type your solutions, inserting images if necessary, such as if you had drawn a graph by hand or you wanted to include some calculator screenshots, and then saving the file as a PDF file. You can do this by going to the File menu and selecting Save As and choose the PDF option. Or you can do it by going to the File Print menu and then print it as a PDF file. Or you can download the assignment or examination PDF file in Canvas and open it with an app that allows you to use markup tools with a stylus pen to write your solutions right on the document itself. Then you could save that document with your work written right in it and re-upload that PDF file to the assignment. Or you can handwrite your solutions on paper and scan them as a PDF file using a scanner or using some smartphone apps such as OneDrive by Microsoft or Google Drive by Google or the Files app on Apple devices. Each of these work in a similar fashion, and they also have the advantage of being able to save the file to the cloud, therefore avoiding having to email the file or transfer the file to the device you're trying to upload the assignment on from your cell phone. So here, let me demonstrate one of these. To demonstrate how these apps are used to scan documents so that you could save them as a PDF file to upload in Canvas, I'm going to use my iPhone and the Apple Files app. To start the Files app, I find the File app and click it. And then, if I just pull down, it brings up the little circle with 3 dots option. If I tap that, it gives me an option to scan documents. So I tap the Scan Documents option. It brings up the camera. There's an auto function or a manual function. I have it set to auto. You just have your homework there and it will automatically identify it and scan it and save it as a PDF file. And then you need to go and do that to each page of your assignment or exam. Once the app has captured all of the things you need, you then save it by tapping Save. And then it's uploading it to the cloud. You can then press on the document and give it a name. It's always good to give it a name that's easy to recognize. It's also good to create a folder so that you can put all of your documents in the same place. And so now we have a PDF file that captures your assignment that can then be uploaded in Canvas. A Texas Instrument TI84 Calculator or other compatible statistics computing device is required for this course. A TI83 model calculator is absolutely compatible with the TI84. They share the exact same keyboard and menu structure, so either one will work very well for this course. If you choose to use some other statistics computing device, like a different model calculator or software package to perform the statistics calculations in this course, you are taking on the responsibility of learning how to use these devices on your own. Because in the video solutions and examples and lessons I created in this course, I demonstrate how to use this TI84 calculator to perform the calculations we need. I do this by showing you the buttons to push and telling you the buttons to push. For instance, to turn the calculator on, we press the on button. Now, to ensure that the display in my video lessons and examples display the same way on your calculator as they do in the videos, we need to set your TI84 calculator to the same modes that my calculator is set to. To set the modes on your calculator, you press the Mode button. And now you need to ensure that the normal mode is selected. We know this because the blinking icon is on the normal command, and to select it, we press the Enter button. We do not want the Sci, or scientific mode, or ENG, engineering mode, to be selected. Then to navigate around the menu, we could use the arrow buttons. There's an up, down, left, and right in the upper right-hand corner of the keyboard. So using the down button, I can now move the cursor to blink on the float mode. We want the floating mode to be selected, so with it blinking on float, you press Enter to select. We do not want the 0, 1, 2, 3 through 9 to be selected. The rest of the modes aren't necessary for our statistics calculations. They're for other subjects like arithmetic, algebra, and calculus. So arrow down all the way till you get to the second page. Here we need to set the mode to the classic mode. So we arrow the blinking cursor over to classic, and with it blinking on classic, we press Enter to select it. We want the classic mode to be selected, not the math print mode. The other mode that are important in statistics is we need to go down to the stat diagnostics mode, arrow the cursor over so that the blinking icon is on, and press Enter to select. And then we down arrow and over to set the stats wizards mode to off. So with the cursor blinking on off, we press Enter to select. So now we've set all the modes on your calculator to the same ones that are on the calculator that are demonstrating how to do the problems in this class in the video lessons and examples. Now to get out of the mode or any other screen you're in, you need to quit. Quit is the second thing the mode button does. Each button can do more than one thing. What's printed on the button, like mode, when you press it, will get you to the mode menu. But if you want to do the second thing the button does, like quit is printed just above and to the left corner of the mode button, you need to press second and then mode to quit. It's just like the shift key on a keyboard. So pressing the key does what's printed right on the button, but to do the second thing, you have to do the second or shift and then the button. We will primarily be using statistics menus in this class. So by pressing the Stat button, you'll enter the Stat menu. The cursor starts you at Edit. This is where we edit and enter data. But if you hit the right arrow, you move the cursor over to Calc, short for Calculate, where we'll do statistics calculations. And then if you hit the right arrow again, it highlights the test menu. This is where we'll be doing our confidence intervals and hypothesis test procedures. Again, anytime you find yourself somewhere in a calculator, to get out of this area, you need to quit. So we press second mode. If at any time you want to clear the screen, you could press the clear button. And to turn off the calculator, off is the second thing the on button does. So by pressing second on, you're actually turning the calculator off. If you don't touch any buttons on your calculator for 5 minutes, the calculator will automatically turn off the calculator to save batteries. But if you want to turn off the calculator yourself, you just press second on and it will turn off. If you were following along with this video as we were setting the modes on our TI84 calculator, and you were not able to find a classic mode or the stat wizard option, that's okay. That just means you have an older version of the calculator, and the fact that it didn't display a classic mode for you to select or the stat wizard's mode for you to turn off is not there because those modes were already selected to the ones you want. So if you don't see any of the modes that we're selecting to, there's nothing to worry about. That's because your calculator is already in the appropriate mode that it needs to be, and we're ready to start the class.